All right. So we are YAIR, Your Artist Reality. So YAIR is a blockchain digital art collection that allows users to buy shares of artworks of famous contemporary artists. I'm Florian Bräunig. I'm one of the founders of YAIR alongside Leo, who's here. And I can tell you all about it right now. So when we look at the landscapes of the traditional art market, painting and sculptures is a $64 billion annual market that is made up in unique pieces that can reach enormous values. This value is built onto the scarcity and the exclusivity of ownership and onto emotions that an artwork is able to unlock in the observer's mind. When it comes to digital art, which is fairly new to the greater picture of the art market, we have video art, which are more immersive, that can move people like never before. There's upcoming mediums like augmented reality art and virtual reality art, which has already been used by big artists to create amazing experiences that are fully immersive. And when we come to the topic why, so this is a market that is fairly new. Back then, people thought Warhol, who created an art piece on a Commodore 64, is crazy, and this will never be accepted in the art market. Today, there's Julia Stoschek, who is, since 10 years, exclusively collecting digital art because she sees a big value for the future in that. There's Christie's very recently started talking about, which is a major auction house and one of the big players in the art market, that VR pieces are going to appear in major auctions pretty soon. Art Basel director Mark Spiegler says it gets really interesting when digital art is purely digital from beginning to end. So generally you can say it gets accepted, so it's already traded in the market, but what does it need to unlock the full potential of this market right now? This is where we have discovered a few pains that needs to be solved in order to unlock this full potential. So it's easy duplicatable, therefore no scarcity, extremely hard to trade. It all relies on a paper certificate, which is forgeable right now. And it's a big problem of illiquidity in the market and trust. So there's a first few companies who see that value in digital art, and they try to monetize it in different ways, like subscription-based platform for virtual reality art or digital limited editions that are actually not non-blockchain secured and not really a product of the high-end art market that we want to build on. So the YAIR solution for digital art in the high-end art market uses blockchain securitization in order to create a major painkiller for all of the artists, collectors, and art enthusiast needs. Art enthusiasts are previously locked out by expense because this art we're talking about is ridiculously expensive. So blockchain technology allows us to create originality in order to build a liquid marketplace. And we do that by putting the actual artwork on a decentralized storage system and connect it to a token that gives you access and equity in a hard-capped supply of tokens that embody the artwork. So this way, you have access, or you have the key, you hold the key in your mobile phone app for a future market that is tradable around the globe immediately. So compared to traditional art, it is the main thing to come up. And this increasing accessibility of digital art is not only interesting for crypto and art enthusiasts worldwide, or unbelievable wealthy young collectors from Hong Kong, which we have direct access to. It is also a major topic in the discussion of big art institutions like MoMA, Tate, Art Basel, and Ars Electronica during the last 2 years. How can blockchain solve big issues in the art world? So, and this is where we come to the point, why us? It is because of Leo Lüpertz and Anna Lüpertz, his sister. Their father is one of the greatest contemporary artists of our time, and their network reaches around the globe. So we're talking about a really exclusive and small market where it's all about relationships. These relationships include gallery networks around the world. Some of them are the biggest in the world, and they directly related to Leo and his sister. And this is why we could sign artist LOIs with artists like Jonas Borgert, who's sold out for the next 10 years, British superstar Robert Montgomery, or Julius von Bismarck. And we are very excited to go into a future partnership with Douglas Gordon, Cao Fei, which is a Chinese world-renowned superstar in the art world, and Cyprian Gala and Wu Shaohui. These kind of artists will make you just hodl the coins, because you might discover the next digital Picasso of our age. So in order to produce some really high-end stuff with them, we created a partnership with YAIR, which is the leading VR production company in Germany. So we signed an LOI with them. They give us 150,000 in production budget for coins. So this is a proven value exchange on this side. And this is how we're going to kick it off. So we plan our ICO to take part in November. And we give out 250 million YAIR tokens, which gives you direct access and equity in an artwork if you exchange it in an IAO, initial art offering, on our platform. Our soft cap will be 3 million, a hard cap will be 15 million, and the token price is 6 cents per token in the main ICO. You will have the following payment options. So we accept fiat as well. And this is how the 900 million hard cap supply of YAIR tokens look like. The red one you can see is our art reserve. And we mint that slowly by adding up value to the platform. So whenever we put an artwork onto the platform, which has an enormous value, we're going to mint some tokens and let you brand your token for free as an equity percentage of the artwork we put on. So we have improved a value exchange on both sides. We get to sign 50,000 euro worth of SAFT agreements for future tokens. And we got to sign 3 artist LOIs by now with leading contemporary artists, and they are ready to produce something amazing for us. 25,000 of the SAFT agreement just came through when we had this partnership with Eternity and take part in the incubator. So it's actually something really amazing. And we got invited by Ars Electronica, who is the biggest worldwide electronic and art festival with 100,000 visitors. And we are invited to have a panel talk there and present our project because they find it also very exciting. This is our funding goal right now. We're looking to get 390,000 euro in order to set up a foundation, which is the state of the art. When you want to do something in the art world, you should set up a foundation in order to gain trust. Our MVP is the ICO itself, so the token that later on gives you the opportunity to get hold of some art. Marketing, PR, legal setup, 7 staff members, and we're going to prepare 3 artist videos which shows you what projects they're currently working on to put on the platform. So we realized our go-to-market has to focus on customers. We need a lot of potential users to pull this off. And this is how we reach out to 220,000 individuals of several communities by airdropping small portion of tokens to the Fresco network, which is art and blockchain already. We are in contact with their founder, and they will actively promote our airdrop on their platform. They got to create almost 100,000 wallets, and then, of course, Eternity and Mecenas, which probably some of you know and heard of, is the key to reach 120,000 users, and then we're going to get another 100,000 wallets through influencer channels and art events while we're building up the actual product. The technical part of our team is Rufus Lane and Hagen Hübel. He's a very experienced CTO who's been in the business for such a long time, and he's able to execute all of this. We have an amazing advisory board with active advisors who support us from the very first day, like Unicorn founder Heiko Huberts with BigPoint, or Emin from Eternity. So this is how we get here, and his partner Richard Kirstein. So in partnerships around the globe, we have an amazing support by Stefan Schulz, who will be partly for the marketing. He's the current CEO of Bitfury Entertainment and former CDO of Universal Music and Watch Ever, and he will create amazing partnerships for our projects in order to scale it up. So will you help us shape the future for digital art?
I have one question which I think you answered already, but I would like to have a little better explanation one more time. Why don't you open up the platform for all art, physical art or art for amateurs, and but focus on this?
So when you know how the art world works, it is extremely important to create an environment where every artist fit to the other one, and everybody is kind of enjoying to be in a certain environment. And this is why we have to curate the artist first to create a proof of technology in order to get to this bigger goal of providing a platform which is then maybe for a lot of more artists in the world we don't know yet. So.
Okay, thank you.
But also, we chose digital art because it's predestined to live on the blockchain because it's the digital data. If we go back into the secondary art, say some contemporary artist that's already living, but we have a painting of his, we'd have to digitalize, put it on the blockchain, and then the buyers would be like, where's the original? Where is it hanging, or is it getting destroyed? So we chose digital art because it's just predestined to live on the blockchain. We don't have any problems.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, besides the airdrop and the token sale, how do you want to grow the community?
How we want to grow the community?
Yes.
Besides the airdrop, of course, through press, to a lot of marketing in this area. So it is a big topic already in the artwork, as I mentioned, like all of the big institutions, Art Basel, etc., talking about it, and it's a great chance to get press, and we already have some traction on that. So the first magazines are calling us up and want to do interviews and stuff like this. So.
Also, we're working with top-notch artists. I don't know, as I'm from the art world, we're very, very lucky to get these artists because they're in our networks. What happens is we are working with their galleries worldwide, so we're producing this artwork. VR artwork from Jonas Borger, it's going to cost us 200,000 just to make it. The artist will get it back directly in coins, the gallery will get 35%, and we're going to get 15%. And this monetizes very well because these artists are being collected worldwide. So imagine Swarovski makes a golf bag with Supreme. Justin Bieber is going to buy it because it's a collectible, and he's going to pay, let's say, $1 million. Same is happening with this art. We're making VR pieces with not even traditional digital artists to enter the market, which means everybody who knows a Jonas Borgert or Douglas Gordon is going to be like, wow, either I want it because I want to possess it, they have like huge worth, very strong collectors, or on the other hand, we have a huge target group of art students, art enthusiasts who would just say, awesome, I want to see this experience, I'll give I want to buy one token, or maybe even I invest in this artist for 1,000 or 10,000.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh, if I can, I know we're out of time, but I prepared something to share the excitement about this thing. So when we met Robert Montgomery and his wife, which is a British superstar artist, on the rooftop terrace of Soho House to tell them all about our future plans, like they said, wait, we have some sort of déjà vu. We remember sitting on this yacht, having dinner with friends, and the major discussion point was the future of art and where it goes through. There was one guy sitting on a table who had exactly the same point of view like you guys, and this is why we're in, and this is why we're excited to build with you the future of art.
Thank you.